will be your mistress of ceremonies for this afternoon's proceedings for this OCOP achievement ceremony. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. The OCOP project started in St. Lucia in 2021 as a pilot, but it started in Japan way before then, in the 70s, in Oita Prefecture. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. And OCOP really seeks to foster this type of livelihood, food security, community development support. And we're very happy that everyone here is able to join us in our success of OCOP. But first, I would like to recognize the following persons. Mr. Hirohito Takata, resident representative from JICA St. Lucia office. Mr. Yuki Takano, project formulation advisor from JICA. Ms. Elvinette Wilson, training and PR officer. Ms. Ayodele Hippolyte, who is on her way, the program officer at JICA St. Lucia. Mr. Mana Sherry, acting Chief Agri-Enterprise Development Officer from the Ministry of Agriculture. Ms. Valerie Donat, ICA St. Lucia Office, representatives and members from the St. Lucia Network of Rural Women Producers. Thank you so much for coming. Staff of the Ministry of Agriculture Marketing Unit, Communications Unit, other staff members. Thank you. I would now like to welcome Mr. Hirohito Takata to deliver his welcome remarks. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to deliver welcome remarks at this One Community, One Product OCOP project achievement ceremony. Today's event is a culmination of the hard work and dedication of the Ministry of Agriculture in partnership with JICA St. Lucia. JICA is grateful for the Ministry's robust support for the life of the project from the pilot study phase right through to the achievement ceremony this afternoon. OCOP's aim is to stimulate the rural economic life of St. Lucia, one community at a time, by developing the commercial potential of the unique assets that each community has. Every community has its products, its traditions, its own story and identity. The OCOP approach is to highlight this story and identity as a core feature of marketing the unique product of the community. In St. Lucia, OCOP was finally introduced to miku, souffle, and babono. Agricultural production in these communities were trained under the OCOP project in how to tell the story of their products, among other important topics. We hope that the producers will hold on to their stories and continue to leverage them as part of how they sell their products. We at JICA wish to thank the producers who participated in the project for their time, commitment, and dedication to all the activities, and hope that they see major benefits now and in the near future. In these welcome remarks, I must recognize the outstanding work of our consultant, Ms. Kendra Payne, for her passion and commitment in working with the Babono group in particular. In collaboration with the ministry's team, it is due to her dedication and hard work that this achievement ceremony has been possible. We are sincerely grateful for Ms. Payne's significant contribution to the OCOP project and what it has been able to accomplish. More about this will be explained later. As I close, I wish to express JICA's appreciation to the Ministry of Agriculture team for being a partner on this OCOP journey. Without you, none of what is taking place today would be possible. We will continue this partnership in any way that we can to ensure that the achievements do not go to waste and that these producers will continue to reap the benefits for the foreseeable future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. During phase 2 of the project, we would have conducted a needs assessment of the Babono cluster, which has been the main group that we've been working with from Babono, because of course they're active producers. And based on what we would have observed, we would have noted the areas in which they needed support. And during this phase of the project, the executive of the cluster, and by extension its members, would have got trained in governance and leadership, operations, management, budgeting, costing and pricing, and product improvement. I did not do all the trainings myself. I had help from Ms. April Littleville, especially. So round of applause for her, please. All right, next slide. Benefits. Go a little faster. Okay, so I see some of you all smiling. You all know I'm coming to you all. So at this stage, we realized that in order for us to meet the demand for the potential opportunities that lie with the 5 OCOP products, I'll come to those products a little later, we would have not been able to do it on our own with the existing members of the Babono cluster. As a result, we would have met as an internal team with the president of the cluster, and the decision was to see if persons within Babono, women of course, who were willing to learn how to process and just see opportunities to create a livelihood for themselves would be interested. I was very happy to have gotten the support from the Department of Equity. They would have shared a list of women with us, and from there I met a lot of the beautiful ladies you'll see sitting here. And these ladies would have been trained under the Babono cluster in flower production, value addition, and product handling. All right, next one. So of course, after we trained them, we noticed, but I think they could actually be a part of this initiative that we're trying to do here. And it was proposed to the ladies to go under evaluation, where they would have learned how to apply everything that they learned from the training under evaluation of the executive of the Babono cluster to see if they were eligible for potential employment within the cluster to produce those OCOP products. Next one, my favorite one. Improvements. Next slide. All right. So as you can see, this is the product before. 3 flour products were identified under OCOP. Those flours include sweet potato flour, breadfruit flour, and banana flour. Okay. So the OCOP team would have assessed the current market appeal of those products. And we identified also some of the existing challenges they had with their current presentation, packaging, etc. In discussion with the cluster, they were more than willing to work with us to improve those products, and of course to be eligible to receive OCOP certification. Next slide. So this is an example of one of the improvements on the banana flour. Should I go before and after again for you all to see the difference? Yes. Okay, go back again, Jessica. So before, make sure you watch it properly, yeah? And then after. Round of applause. So we were able to work with the cluster to give them revamped labels. So we improved the product presentation, and we would have ensured that they meet the basic compliance requirements from the Bureau of Standards. Right? Next slide, please. So just for reference sake, 3 designs were done. The cost of the designs was, of course, covered by our JICA team, and the printing cost was covered by ICA. Thank you. Next slide. All right. So in addition to the free flowers, we had 2 jar products that would have previously received OCOP compliance status. As a result, those 2 products would have also got a revamp to make it more appealing to the market. Next slide. So this is the after. Go back again, Jessica. This is before. Watch it again, y'all. Go, next one. This is after. Round of applause, please. Yes. All right, go to the next slide for me. So those products, these are the 2. So we had the onion and pepper salsa, tamarind chutney. Not only did the presentation of the product change, but also the titles of the products, because during the evaluation, the onion and pepper was originally sold as a relish. Am I correct? Yes? So we would have changed it to a salsa based on what the evaluating team gave recommendations about. And then the tamarind was also a relish, but based on the consistency, it was deemed a chutney. Yeah? Next one. Certification. Okay. So all 5 products that you'll have seen would have been evaluated and re-evaluated by the Ministry of Agriculture's team based on the evaluation criteria that was provided by JICA with regards to what deems a product OCOP certified, right? After meeting all the requirements and with the product improvements, all 5 products are now OCOP certified. Next slide, thank you. The launch. Now, before I even go into that, I want to recognize a very special lady. Can you come forward, please? Sorry to put you on the spot, but I have to recognize you. Yes. Can you please introduce yourself to everybody? Let's say your name, please.
Afternoon, I'm Lorette Sanson.
Yes. You all see Lorette Sanson, eh? That day we had a seafood festival where we would have had the official launch of the OCOP products. Unfortunately, there would have been a member of the executive from the Babano cluster who passed away. So as a result, we had a conflict between persons being able to attend to support. This lady here, not only did she step in, but my lady is a saleswoman, you know. My lady was selling products. My lady was very much a saleswoman, so I had to recognize you for that. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so those revamped products were officially launched at the Ministry of Agriculture's Seafood Festival. So the public got to interact with the products firsthand, they got to purchase, we had samples as well, and the feedback was actually very good. Okay, all recommendations was given to Ms. Louisa for any further improvements. Because once again, when you're appealing to the masses, you never know how their taste buds might receive something, right? But I think that was a step in the right direction. Next one. Oh, another one I like. Market entry. You see Miss Louisa there? You see how happy she looks? You see how happy she looks? So, we were able to, for the first time, assist the Babano cluster in getting their first set of product placement on the market shelf, right? So the photo that you are seeing here, this is at marketing board, but the products are also scheduled to be placed in 2 mini mats, a plow, and I got a recent call, Miss Louisa. I had an update for you. I don't know where it is, but there is some supermarket in the Paybush area that's interested in your product, but we'll talk about that. Okay? Nonetheless, it seems that as we have introduced to the market, persons are calling, persons are interested, so we are hopeful that there'll be more traction around those products, right? In addition, the free flour products are supposed to be scheduled to go into the school feeding program. We were unable to meet the scheduled date of entry before the end of the project. However, I will be giving Ms. Louisa all the instructions to carry on, even in my absence. Yes? So round of applause. Next slide. Okay. We're coming to the end there. Don't get restless on me, please. All right. So the OCOP page. Next one. Okay. Now, of course, we couldn't focus all our energy on Babano alone, right? Despite everything, we would have worked with many communities and we would have reached out to all persons to see who is interested for market exposure. The persons who were interested came forward. They would have gotten high-res photos, especially from this gentleman by the door, Mr. Zarek, give me a wave, yeah. Who went around the island assisting us in capturing photos. The webmaster, who's not here right now, worked very hard to establish the page, which we will be showing you all a little later on. And all the high-res content that was captured, product photos and photos of the individuals, was shared with them for their own personal marketing. So once again, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to thank you to everyone. Thank you to the MOA team for all your help and support. Thank you to everyone for actually being present here today to celebrate. We have a lot of things to celebrate. I'm very excited and I'm tired, but I feel very good to be here and to see everyone and just to kind of have a nice conclusion of this phase of OCOP. So thank you, everybody.
So we're gonna give a presentation of training certificates to various participants. I'm going to invite our staff from Miku, Miss Louise, to share her OCOP experience with us as we draw near to a close of this ceremony.
Good afternoon and a welcome to everyone here at the OCOP Achievement Ceremony this afternoon. My name is Lone Louise from the community of Tiroshimekod, and I am proud to represent my community as a producer of natural coconut oil-based products made from locally sourced coconuts. As a small entrepreneur, I am passionate about creating quality and products while supporting local resources and traditions. Participating in the OCOP One Community, One Product program supported by JICA has greatly helped me develop and improve my coconut oil-based products. Through the program, I gained valuable knowledge and training in products development, quality improvement, and small business management. Miss Kendra Payne, round of applause for her. She did put a lot of effort, when I tell you a lot of effort, into getting things done. So Miss Kendra Payne and the OCOP team, Miss Kenai, we miss you, provided guidance on how to better process and present my coconut oil products, helping me focus on quality, consistency, and proper packaging. I also learned the importance of branding and marketing, which has helped make my products more attractive and competitive on the market. OCOP also captured high-resolution photos of me and my products, which we just saw a while ago, which I used to develop my business webpage and promotional materials. As a result of my involvement in OCOP, I have improved my skills, increased my confidence as an entrepreneur, and expand the potential to sell my coconut oil-based products to a wider market. This experience has motivated me to continue growing my business and developing my natural products using coconut oil. Thank you.
We're drawing near to a close. I'd like to invite Miss Louisa up to give us or to deliver the vote of thanks.
I would like to adopt the protocol already established. My name is Louisa Anthony, President of the St. Lucia Network of Rural Women Producers. It is a great pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Babono Cluster Producers, BCP, which is an added part of the business part of the St. Lucia Network of Rural Women. First, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, through the One Community, One Product OCOP project, in collaboration with the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, ICA, and the Ministry of Agriculture, for choosing the St. Lucia Network of Rural Women Producers Babano Cluster for this wonderful opportunity. The training provided through OCOP project was extremely helpful and very well received by our members. Through this project, the members had the opportunity to share and tell the story of Babano, and they truly enjoyed doing that. Special thanks must go to the facilitators, Mr. Olan George, okay, Olan George, Miss April Deterville, Miss Kendra Payne, OCOP local consultant, and Miss Iodel Hippolyte, project program manager. Okay. Thank you for a job well done. We would also like to thank all the organizers, everybody who worked tirelessly behind the scene to make this project possible. We were especially delighted when Ms. Payne informed us that OCOP wished to support and fund 5 of our products. As she said, the banana flour, the breadfruit flour, sweet potato flour, onion and pepper salsa, and tamarind chutney. The Babano cluster producers gladly accepted the opportunity. Since then, everything has been working almost like magic. In a very short space of time, we were market ready. A heartfelt thank you all again goes to Ms. Kendra Payne and her assistant, Ms. Jessica Gassi, for their truly amazing work and dedication. We could not have asked for a better representation from OCOP. Because of the OCOP project, so much has been achieved. Today, we celebrate 11 women who successfully completed the training and are graduating. Congratulations, ladies. It was truly a pleasure working with each of you. Everyone showed commitment, enthusiasm, and a willingness to work together. We would also like to thank the Calabash TV crew for their excellent teamwork and for making us feel comfortable and relaxed in front of the camera. To everyone who played a part in the success of the OCOP project, we extend our heartfelt thanks. Finally, to all our invited guests, friends, well-wishers, and members of the St. Lucia Network of Rural Women Producers, thank you to all for being here today, and we are hoping to get your continued support. Thank you. Blessings to all.
Yes, congratulations again, Ms. Louisa and your team, your members. So we've reached the close of our ceremony. I'd like to invite Mr. Manas Sherry, the Acting Chief Agri-Enterprise Development Officer, to deliver his closing remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Itobil. Please allow me to adopt the protocol again that has already been established, and of the ministry as a unit, that is a marketing unit or the Agri-Enterprise Development Unit. We are grateful for this opportunity. We are grateful for this journey that OCOP has helped us to start. And of course, as we went through our celebrations, we'll understand that we have quite a bit of more work to achieve on the OCOP. The marketing unit or the Agri-Enterprise Development Unit, of course, is pleased for this contribution by OCOP thus far. And I'm sure you've heard that not just Babano, you have the Miku community, you have the Sufre communities to get this special dose, if I would say, of the concept of OCOP. And of course, through the very much appreciated assistance of JICA, ICA, and the rest of the partners. We thank OCOP because it has helped us to emphasize the importance of transitioning towards a more efficient we would say more inclusive, and I'm sure you know that it's inclusive because of the ladies involved, a more resilient and a more sustainable agri-food systems. Of course, we understand that through JICA, this initiative would not have been successfully implemented, and we thank you. JICA is one of the very long-term partners, development partners of St. Lucia, and we appreciate them a lot. Of course, they are committed. Through them, we have now started the journey that is of strengthening value chains, and I'm sure you heard Ms. Payne mention a lot about the value chain approach. So thank you for that, because through this initiative, we've started strengthening value chains. We've also started maximizing the agro-processing, whether it's with coconut oil or roots and tuber crops to process or add value into flour. And finally, to venture into innovation. Of course, a lot of these activities are very innovative, and it is one of the key ways of getting the young people to grasp onto, agriculture concepts. Again, we'd like to thank you as a ministry. Thank you to all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sherry. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for attending this OCOP Achievement Ceremony. It's been a pleasure being your mistress of ceremonies for this afternoon's proceedings.